Hey, what's up guys? Jose here at shredded.com. In today's video, I'm reviewing the IFAST Fitness FID bench. This bench can go from negative 20 degrees of decline all the way up to 90 degrees of incline. So you can hit your upper body with a lot of different angles here. 12 different angles that you can move the backrest. As far as the seat goes, the seat can be adjusted to 3 different settings. It goes from flat and then you get 2 different levels of incline. So in total, you get 15 levels of adjustments that you can make with this bench. Now the bench is very lightweight. When I got the package, it was very easy to move around. And as a matter of fact, I can probably lift it up very easily off the floor here. It weighs about 42 pounds. It does have a weight capacity of 600 pounds, so it's a very strong bench. Now, as far as the configuration of the bench, you have a wider leg area or base on the top of the bench here, and then a more narrow area down here, very similar to the Power Block Sport bench I reviewed not too long ago. And that comes with pros and cons. You get a big, wider base here, and the reason for that is because once you get on the bench here, when you lie down with the weight on top of you, most of the weight is going to come over here to this area, so you get a lot of stability up here. Now, with the narrow base on this side here, you lose a little bit of stability if you go real heavy. If you don't go real heavy, it's not a big deal. But at the same time, there's an advantage to that. You can have more leg room, more foot placement, so that you can you can have more leg drive whenever you're going real heavy. Now, you do lose a little bit of stability, but at the same time, your feet are going to be anchored down the way you want them to in order to get the most out of that press. So it has pros and cons. Now, as far as the pad goes, the pad is about 1.5 inches in thickness. Feels very comfortable. From one end to the other, the width is about 10 inches, and then from one end here to the other end is about 35 inches in length. Now, as far as the seat is 14 inches in length. At the top here, it's about 10 inches wide, and then it tapers down as you go towards the area of the handle here. Now, there's advantages to this also as far as the tapering down goes, is that you have more area to move your legs around, but at the same time, whenever you're doing something like a decline type of exercise where you have to anchor down your feet here on the roller pads, then you might need something a little bit wider to give more support right behind your knees. So that's something they could definitely improve on. Make the pad here a little bit wider at the end where it's tapering down, just to get some more of that support right behind the knees whenever you're going into a decline position. Now, as far as the different adjustments, you get 12 adjustments here. What you do is you pull out a knob here. You have a knob here. You pull it out, and then you're able to move it down, and it locks in place. So right here we have negative 20 degrees where you can do this for a decline bench exercise. You could also at the same time pull this up here all the way to there, and now you have a sit-up bench as you see right there. So it goes from negative 20 degrees. I'm going to bring this back down to flat, and then you want to make sure it clicks so that you make sure that it's locked. And then you can go up all the way up to 90 degrees right there. Now, as far as the frame for this bench goes, it's a 2x3 frame, so it's very thick, very sturdy, and very easy to maneuver. Once you grab the handle on this end, I can just move it around on the wheels here in the front. Okay, so you got the wheels there. It's a very light bench to begin with, but the wheels make it easier to just roll it around. And on this side over here, you have the leg rollers, of course, with the handle. The leg rollers are going to give you support whenever you're doing any sort of decline bench or sit-up movements. And then the handle here just makes it easier to roll it around. Overall, I think it's a good bench. As far as pros goes, the pros is that it has 12 different levels of adjustments on the top here, 3 different levels of adjustments here on the bottom. So it's a complete FID bench. You can go from flat, incline, decline, hit all your bench presses. You can do back rows, different exercises like sit-ups. So you can get a whole lot of exercises out of the bench itself. Very lightweight, very comfortable to lie in. The only con I would say is that maybe for some people, if you're not used to having the narrow leg area here where you lose a little bit of stability if you go real heavy, then that would be, I guess, the only con. Other than that, I think it's a pretty good bench for the home gym. Very affordable, as a matter of fact. And if you want to learn more about it, make sure you click the link below this video for more information, or leave me a comment below. If you like the information in this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss the latest uploads. For more home gym equipment reviews, make sure you also visit my website, shredded.com.